Alright, what is going on, guys? Alex7 here. Welcome back to another MotoGP video, career mode. So, as you guys know, we actually got kind of dissed in our last race. Ended up placing 5th. Kind of disappointed, only because I'm certain we finished 4th place. But I'll pop up on the screen right now. As you guys can see, I crossed the line first, but it's fine. Anyways, let's get into today's video now. Research and development is what I'm probably working on now. So we're gonna look at our engine development, as you guys can see. So requirements 300 to 300, blah blah blah. Let's see how we're gonna do this. So if I want to develop this, so I have to add a staff as well, it looks like. So add staff. We have all these different types. So it looks like probably gonna be choosing Claudia. I mean, it looks pretty smart, so I'll hire Claudia. And yeah, so we're just gonna leave it like that, waiting for node 1 to end. So, and as once that's done, I believe I have that. Now for the frame, I'm most likely going to be upgrading this as well. So we're gonna add this staff, and I might honestly use Claudia as well, because I mean she has a 25 on frame, but like I'm not really trying to overpay people right now, right? I mean, how I look at it is I'm kind of broke. So anyways, there you go. So we're going to be having our research done. Now let's advance to our next week and let's see how we're going to be doing. So we're going to race to our next race, which would be week 14. So advance next week. So here we are. So we have the Red Bull Grand Prix, week of 14. Now again, I'm not going to practice, just going to have qualifying race. I'm going to skip through the video so you guys know exactly what parts I'm doing and when. So let's go ahead, do the qualifying, and let's see how we're going to do. Whoops. Alright, let's go.
We will soon find out whether he's looking for a quick lap time or whether he's trying out something for the race.
Yo, this guy is right behind me. I don't even like it. But anyways, so this is our qualifying run. Let's see how we're going to do. I'm gonna skip through the video. Hopefully we can do this nicely. Alright, so there's our first turn. Whoa, relax. Alright, so as you guys can see, after checking out live session, we actually got pole position. Now, I honestly think I'm going to change this percentage of difficulty, because it's starting to get quite easy, honestly. So, we're ahead by 2 seconds. I doubt anyone's going to beat that anyway, so that's a pole position for us. Now, let's go ahead straight to the race, and I'll show you guys the highlights. Let's go. Okay, so I'm going to talk to my track engineer. Obviously, guided setup. I don't see any issues with the vehicle when I was using it. That's fine. Consumption check. Obviously, I like overfueling just because of the fact that, you know, listen, if I use this, I can have my, I even forgot what it's called. But I'm probably going to leave it on 4.5 because there's a big difference in kilograms. So I'm going to leave it at 4.5. Front tires. So again, the track's 30 degrees. So most likely we're going to go with a soft tire. So I'm going to go ahead and switch these tires to soft now. There we go. So that's going to be our setup for today. Let's go ahead into the race and let's see how we do. Alright, so here is the starting of the race. I'm also not too sure why we didn't start in pole position, but as you can see, the first guy behind me, number 11, starts knocking people over, which is quite funny. So coming on the first turn, I actually end up in last place. Now I have to work on, so you guys can see there's a bit of pushing and shoving there at the back of the pack. which puts me in last place. So I'm behind 32 other riders, so I have quite a way to go now. I'm starting to learn how to turn this game, so I'm starting to get my driving line a lot better. But in this couple of S-bends here is definitely where I start losing. As you guys can see, I'm really, especially considering I did get a penalty this on the first lap as well. But anyways, so moving on to the next part. As we're starting to catch up, we almost knock over a bike. Unfortunately, we are saved. The guy behind me is also safe as well. Now another quick highlight is where a first crash happens. Now this guy comes straight into me again. Luckily enough, I had my balance and we survived that as well. So there's honestly quite a few crashes that we've been seeing here in MotoGP so far this season. But now, as you guys can see, as we're coming up to our last bend, we kind of clip someone and end up crashing. Now that is harsh. He was not happy either. Now that actually puts me back quite far. Now if you look back at the video again, you can see he's not actually on my screen, which is why I end up crashing into him, because I don't see him until last minute, until he actually comes into me on the apex. So a bit unfortunate there. Don't know why I started so late. As you guys see, I end up stopping, waiting as if, you know, it's a red light for traffic. But anyways, so I'm back on the track, and now we have to head back to a top 10 position. Now our actual goal is top 15, but again, I'm really trying to hit the pole position. We're currently 5th place right now in the overall standing. So moving forward, you guys can see I'm starting to work on my turns a lot better, because on the last lap I realized I had a unit of 2 fuel left, which I'm pretty sure is two laps of fuel left. In fact, it was like 2.2. So I was like, okay, you know what, let me just slap this in power mode 2 and see how far I can get. So power mode 2 setting the whole last lap, guys. We actually had enough fuel, because if you guys do remember, in the beginning I was able to actually over fuel by 0.5, and luckily that ended up saving us, because we needed that 0.5 in order to have that power setting to 2, so we can actually do some catch up. I was doing some catch up again, fighting for the position so much. You guys can see I'm trying so hard to hit those best lines, and I end up hitting some, and I'm really trying to catch up with the rest of the pack. Now, as you guys can see, heading on to our final lap, pretty much getting on to our final turns as well. I'm starting to catch up with the rear back. So this right now, I'm currently in 10th place, and I'm really trying to get a top 10 position. I really want to get 5th place. It's really technically where I want to be. So I'm fighting for it. And as we're coming up to one of the last turns on the track, you guys will be able to see right here, I'm going to make a move to pass on the outside. Will I be able to do it? As you guys can see, we're coming up to one of the final bends right now. After the straight, power setting 2, I'm really going for a brake late, go around the outside. Am I able to hit it? Let's see. No, I am not, and I am still at the same position, which is a bit unfortunate. So you end up with a 10th place finish. A bit disappointing in that race, as you guys can see. So that 10th place finish does change the standings a little bit. It actually puts us a lot further behind. There is an exclamation mark, because I believe it was from a warning that I got. So I got some time added as well, so that's a bit unfortunate. But again, the people behind me were seconds away, so it was totally fine, and I was only milliseconds of my warning. Now if we go ahead and look at the actual table results, you guys will see where I am on the table. Now I'm still 5th, so that's still good, but I'm 28 points behind the leader, which again, we can always make that up, but we're gonna have to start acting soon. And right here is the team points. The KTM GoPro is currently in 5th, just like I am. So if you guys did enjoy this new editing style, leave a like down below and subscribe for more MotoGP content. I'm Alex7, guys, and I'll see you in another video. I'm out. Peace.